let's talk about a new study that just came out today, or at least the news is reporting on it today, that scares me to death. Quite literally, actually. Or eventually it will scare me to death because it involves my death. And likely your death too, especially if you're watching this right now. According to Dr. Martinez Gonzalez of the University of Navarra and her colleagues, TV may be a killer, and a really, really big killer at that. So they're doing an ongoing study of 13,284 people with an average age of 37, and they found that, quote, the participants were followed for 8 years and spent an average of 2 hours a day on the computer and an hour a day driving. Dr. Martinez Gonzalez wrote about the study in the Journal of American Heart Association. Quote, participants reporting 3 or more hours a day of television viewing had a 2-fold higher risk of mortality than those reporting less than 1 hour a day. Damn. They say for every 2 extra hours of watching TV over and above 1 hour a day, the volunteers were 44% more likely to die from heart disease or stroke, 21% more likely to die of cancer, and 55% more likely to die from something else. And that also, by the way, takes into account their age, sex, whether they smoked, whether they were obese, and whether they ate a healthy Mediterranean diet. Sweet Jesus Christ skis, we're all fucked. Look, I don't know about you guys. I don't know what your own personal TV watching habits are or computer habits are. But look, my whole day, I mean, you guys know, what do I do when I wake up? I immediately start reading, preparing for the show, read everything I can on the internet on all my source websites. I prepare 15 stories a day. The entire time I'm sitting down, okay? Then I shower real quick. I come on, do the show. Then when I'm done, I edit the rest of the night, and my ass is in a seat. Okay, and by the way, the entire time TV is on. Pretty much all my waking hours, TV is on. If this study is true, which it's science, hashtag science, I should be dead in about 13 and a half minutes. It was a good run. I love all you to death. You all mean the world to me. But if/when I die very soon, you're all going to know exactly why that is. And look, the amazing thing to me is, as I'm reading this, I'm thinking there's no hope. There's no hope. Because what I do by its nature involves just sitting down all the time and having a TV on in the background all the time. And I'm sure you look, if you work an office job, that means the same thing. When they say watching TV, it means the same as just fucking sitting there. Sitting on your computer in your cubicle, typing away. And that's all of us! A modern economy is based on that! You know, I know this might be a radical and a silly idea to bring back. We might have to bring back the whole idea of recess. Adults might have to have recess or gym class or something. But that's the thing is, at least what I took away from this is even if we do that, and even if we, like if I were to make a conscious effort every single day, I used to work out all the time. I don't do it as much anymore. I'm starting to get back into it now, and I'm going to do it a hell of a lot more now. But even if we did that, like that doesn't change anything. Guess what? I'm going to work out an hour a day is all I'll be able to have time for, maybe, right? And I'm sure you guys have the same thing with a busy schedule. But even if we work out 2 hours a day, we're still sitting down a majority of the day, which still means that we're overwhelmingly likely to die from a heart attack or stroke or all these other problems, cancer, because we couldn't get up off our fat asses because our jobs demanded that we not do that. Fuck, man. You know, you try to navigate your way through life and do the right things, eat the right things, and you know, fucking when you take substances, be safe with your substances. You guys know I'm a big fan of moderate drug use. I'm very pro-substance, right? But at the end of the day, when you read a study like this, you go, oh, that's right. No matter what happens, I'm dying young. Yes, that appears to be clear. There's no two ways about it. And, hey, we're all in it together, so at least we have one another. That doesn't really calm me down when the topic is death. So, we're all fucked, and there's nothing we could do about it. Aren't you so happy you tuned in to Secular Talk today and allowed me to give you the news?